Inclusion is really bringing together all students, students with and without disabilities. And it's really providing an opportunity for kids who would typically be segregated to have an opportunity to be with their typical peers. In a blended classroom, you would have one teacher who is dually certified, meaning that she has her special education license and her general education license, and she is teaching students with and without IEPs in one classroom. And then in a co-teaching setting, you have two teachers. You have a teacher with a special ed degree and then a teacher with a general education degree, and together they're teaching students with and without IEPs.
There's many different ways that we do go about providing services for children, but we feel that when they're included with their peers, our children with disabilities are included with their non-disabled peers, they seem to make a lot of growth in social interaction, social competence, self-regulation, and academics.
To promote inclusion in our classroom, Katie and I work together during our common planning time to create the environment, plan our lessons, look at our data to inform our instruction. And on a day-to-day basis, one of us will tag team, like our circles, we'll divide the kids up and do stations. And then during our choice time, our free play time for the kids, we float around the classroom. So you really won't see Katie with just the special ed kids with the IEPs and me with typical peers. It's a natural flow, and you'll see that during our
And I feel, especially by Colleen and I sharing the responsibility with the whole co-teaching model, it makes it so much more universal. The students go to whoever they want.
So the blended classroom here in Oak Park is it's one teacher and two paraprofessionals, up to 15 students, and it incorporates 5 students that have individualized education plans and 10 typically developing peers as their peer models. I think that getting students in at the earlier the better, and getting to know their peers and getting to see those models too. Like, how do we need to act? A lot of times we see our students coming in and they go right for adults. They're always very adult-supported interactions. And the more and more that I see my students interacting with their peers and seeing that, like, oh, did you see how so-and-so did that? Like, did you notice how and just helping to support them through it, they're just getting a bigger idea of what's going on in the world without needing my help to do it.
Having my son in an inclusive classroom has been great. It's actually no different than having him in a regular classroom. He doesn't know that some of his friends might have like IEPs or need special help or anything like that. So it's to him and to me, it's the exact same. So it's been great with the support he's had.
The biggest positive takeaway for Sam that he has had since being involved in this program in District 97 is that he, I think between the teachers and the aides, I think in the way that his teacher is including everyone is a lot of differentiation according to what the kids' needs are, but at the same time, it's a lot of peer modeling, as Nick stated, that really helps him sort of look forward to what the next behavior is.
I think with inclusion, you're never too young to learn that everybody's different, and that there's, one of the things that Miss Friel does outstanding in her class is she has a sense of family in there, and like they're all part of that small family in that group. And so as we all know, in families there's people that are different and have different needs and look different and act different, and that's a huge piece of inclusion. I think that even at a young age they can start understanding and getting comfortable with.